report, some of them said someone actually told me that the fire burned some of his clothes. I guess it was one of the workers here, because that was what he said. He was burned down some of his clothes, burned down some of his belongings, and that several other individuals were affected. We spoke with a man earlier who said that the Lagos State firefighters were very quick in coming to rescue them, according to him, who was an eyewitness. And if they had not intervened as early as they did, it could have been a total disaster. Anyway, we are here, and what is behind us is a warehouse that is in a state of a total fiasco. There's so much pressure here. We're definitely going to be showing you the state of things here. There are so many people looking agitated, people looking worried here, people in pain. Some people have, you can see from their eyes that they probably just stopped crying, and it's a difficult time for many of the people here. We are going to be speaking with eyewitnesses. Some of them are still a little emotional at the moment, but trust us to get you their voices live here on camera, telling us how they felt when it happened and what they did in ensuring that the situation didn't escalate beyond what it is at the moment. But quickly, let's just give you a rough download of what happened. Let's take you down there and show you bit by bit what truly happened. The fire is still raging at this time. There's still fire there, like you can see. They said it started around 6 p.m. In fact, we have a video of when the building was coming down. I mean, when the building practically fell down. And it's a sad one for people here. We are really trying to get the owners of the place, but the only set of individuals we are speaking to are workers and eyewitnesses who saw for themselves the state of affairs at this warehouse at Iddo terminus in Iddo, Lagos State. Let's take you to the other side of the fire. You can see it's still burning. It's been on for over 12 hours now, because it started at 6 p.m. yesterday, and this is about 9 a.m. That is about 15 hours. This fire has been on for 15 hours, and you can still see the vehicles of the firefighters here. The Lagos State Fire Service have their vehicles here, and the fire is still very much burning. Okay, Oga, we have one of the eyewitnesses here with us. So, how did it happen and how did it go?
The day start by 5
p.m.
5 p.m. yesterday,
not 6.
Which is not 6, it's 5.
Okay.
But the problem is not here. It's the other places that is the thing happen. There has the thing happen. The fire is going down by around 8. It's going down. Then suddenly we just saw it. Everything blood because of the candles and torch lights. All goods that is inside here that is make the thing happen like this. Then since that yesterday, I'm the first person that go to Apapa Road fire service to go and bring them up, because we call an emergency like 100 times, nobody attend to it until I take bike to them to go and take them to come. Then after that time, then that's what we see. Those clips is yesterday.
Okay, waiting be your name and you they work for here?
Yes, I'm the resident of this. My name is Akito Yadewayo. Okay. Yeah, I'm a resident of this place.
Okay. Do you work in the warehouse?
No, I'm not working there.
You live around this area?
I live around this place.
Okay, so what other houses were affected aside this warehouse?
It's back of this warehouse. Okay. It's not back of this warehouse. Then the fire is going like this. Now come back like this. Wow. Then we are trying to pull it down. If it's not your God, it can affect other warehouse. Yeah. It's not only warehouse that it affects house and shops. Everything is inside here.
Okay, so where did this fire start from exactly?
It's back of this place. It's not this place.
Where? Like now warehouse, or from where it starts?
It's houses. It's from houses.
Okay.
As the information that we hear is from houses. Yeah. Okay. Then from houses, then the things is go down. Then by 8. Everything
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Okay, the fire start by 5, then go down, then by 8 now. When the time that you enter the warehouse, everything are pull out because of the things that inside it.
Okay, so from that 8 p.m. where you say the fire point increase, waiting happen between that 8 p.m. and then this morning?
Yeah, from that 8 p.m. then our power is not.
Okay, when did the firefighters come exactly?
The firefighter, I'm the first person that go out take the firefighter. The thing start by 5, then firefighter by 6, they reach there because and the first one go to Apapa Road to go and call them.
Oh,
We call them from emergency. They say
they didn't pick up.
they didn't pick up. They say we don't have their number. And we are calling Lagos State number. That's how it happened.
Thank you very much, Mr. Adewale. My brother, so you said you were saying something while we were speaking with Mr. Adewale.
No, sir, it's about the fire explosion.
Okay.
Sir, the fire is it's not like fire, like they set it, like they send the fire come. As well, it was after fire the fire within 4 hours, it didn't stop. Sir, in this month in Oga.
Okay, so when did the firefighters come here and what has been their
They say that they come with small and very quick. Water will finish. Water will finish. They try their best until this morning. Till now, say this morning.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Balu Kambilai.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Abdullahi. Oga, I spoke with you earlier off camera. Can you tell me some of the things you told me off camera now?
I don't even know about what is happening for this fire because I just come here this morning.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. So we are still here at Iddo terminus, where this fire has been on for a long number of hours now. The fire has been on for a long number of hours now. It was said to have started around 6 p.m., but an eyewitness we just spoke with now said it's actually started around 5 p.m. And I was the one who even went to call the firefighters at their office on Apapa Road. Another eyewitness we spoke with said when the firefighters came, they came around 6 and they brought about 10 trucks of water. But that it wasn't enough and that they kept bringing trucks of water and they've continued to bring water here. This is just one. There's one up front as well. So as I'm speaking to you now, we have two here. We have their men here as well, are working pretty hard to ensure that they put out the fire. It was actually said to have started at a house nearby, not far away, and it went on from there. Then it happened to come down to this area, to this warehouse, and it has been on for hours. And we are going to try to take you to the exact spot from. And we're also going to try to trace what led to it exactly, because nobody has been able to tell us what led to it. What everybody is just saying is that the fire began at around 5 or 6 p.m. With no definite cause. We will try to get a definite reason for why the fire outbreak started in the first place. But as of now, firefighters are here with their vehicles. I can count 4 here as of now. 1, 2, 3, 4 from the Lagos State Fire Service. According to an eyewitness we spoke with, they said they came with 10. When they first came around 6 p.m. yesterday, and that this fire has been on for hours. It's about past 9 a.m. now. That means that the fire has been on for about 14, 15 hours. And indeed, what a mighty fire it is. Let's take you to the other edge of
We are still live at Iddo terminus, where a raging fire has been on for over 14 hours, close to 15 hours now. The Lagos State Fire Service is still here battling with the fire. We have the LRE. We even have support from Julius Berger. So far, we've spoken to some eyewitnesses who said the fire started around 5, 6 o'clock yesterday evening, and the warehouse is filled with candles, torchlights. I'll try to bring you closer so you can see the candles as they burn. Those are the candles all burning up. Okay. The warehouse is filled up with candles, batteries, torchlights, and I can smell kerosene. Another fire truck has just arrived uh, from the Lagos State Lasema Response Unit, Emergency Response Unit. Let's take you to the other side of the warehouse. See the view from there. You can see more candles. It appears this warehouse was filled with candles to the brim. If you are just joining us, this is the Punch Live coverage from Iddo Terminus in Iddo, Lagos State, not too far away from Yaba, where a raging fire has been burning since about 5, 6 p.m. since yesterday, February 14th, 2021. And firefighters have been battling with it for over 15 hours. You can see them here working out to put off the fire. Okay, if you are just joining us, this is the Punch Live coverage of the aftermath of the fire incident at Iddo Terminus in Iddo, Lagos, very close to Yaba, where firefighters have been battling for over 5 hours, 15 hours, sorry, to put out the fire at a warehouse that was filled with candles and batteries.
Hello, officer. I think you can follow me. All right, we have an eyewitness here. Yes, no problem. Speak your language. Okay. Assalamu alaikum jama'a. Kawara musulmi akan wannan abin da ya faru a nan shedi ya faru a karfe 4 na yamma. Yana daga cikin wanda suke da dakuna daki na 3 da suka kama nawa shine na 4.
a lokacin da suka kama ni ba samu abin da na fito da shi ba kawai sai TV.
Okay, if you tell us how the thing happened, if you speak Pidgin for us.
I know
You say?
I know you speak English.
Pidgin, Pidgin. Most of the eyewitnesses we found here are basically saying the same thing about how the fire started at about 5-6 p.m. yesterday night, yesterday evening, and it has been on for hours. Everybody has just been talking about how mighty and big the fire was, how dangerous the thing was looking. I've asked everybody I've spoken with here if any lives got lost as a result, but everybody I've spoken with here said nobody died as a result, and that they only just lost properties. And they lost their goods. Of course, many of them are not going to be talking on camera because they are still having emotional moments at the moment. But we had more trucks, more firefighting trucks here. About 2 just came in, 2 extra just came in. We've had 4 on ground before, and about 2 new ones just came in. And according to what they told us, they've been battling the fire for hours now. Talking about the firefighters now, they said they've been battling the fire for hours, and they are trying to see how they can bring about a solution to this crisis, because they've used close to 20 trucks of water here. My brother, how for you now? So one of your guys told me that you've used about 20 trucks of water here. How true is that information?
I'm not online with Punch. My director of civil yeah, she was here all night. She has to go and pull off and return back. Just expect her arrival.
Okay. So talking off camera with me, another member of the firefighting team said he won't be able to speak much until his director comes around, and that we should expect the director anytime. But one of them actually spoke to me off camera as well, said they've used about 20 trucks in combating this fire. Until now, there's still no solution in sight, but that they are making progress. They are bringing down the fire. They are taking out the fire as gently as it seems, and that they are not taking it easy at all, and that they are doing their very best in ensuring that they get a solution. Expectedly, people here are actually a little jittery. Many people have come down here. Onlookers are here as well. But individuals who have lost property, who have lost goods, who have gotten their items damaged are also here, looking up to the heavens, angry, sad, and just hoping for the best, actually, because that was one of them said they are hoping for the best. Another truck is about to start offloading its content now into the burnt warehouse. By the moment, many people are coming in from their team. 2 extra firefighting trucks just came in now. One is coming in from this end. The other one is there, just beside the new one that is coming in. You're from Point. What are you telling this story? You're live now. Okay, we'd like to talk to him. I don't know why. I don't, sir. Sorry. Oh, okay, no problem, sir. Thank you very much. So I'm just being told now that the head of Lasema is also going to be arriving here anytime soon. Behind me is one out of the many trucks that we have here that is trying to help to combat the fire that is here at Iddo terminus, where the fire has been on for hours, about 15 hours now. These trucks are behind me. The firefighters are doing their duty. They're trying to ensure that this fire is put out completely. The Lasema bus is equally going to be here very soon. We're also going to be having Mr. Femi Osoitolu is going to be here to address us as well very, very soon. They are doing their very best to combat the fire. The individuals who have been affected are angry, they are sad. Many of them have been crying, they are emotional. They actually do not want to talk on camera, but of course, probably because they are mourning and they are still in a very bad mood. But the firefighting process is still very much on. The new trucks are being offloaded now. Hopefully, we'll get more information from the Lasema bus when it comes around as regards this fire. But some eyewitnesses we spoke with said it started at an address not too far away from here, and that it led down to this warehouse. Other individuals said it just started around 6 p.m. Some have said it started around 5. But 5 or 6 p.m. it has been on for well over 10 hours now, and I was told that the fire was started in the middle of the night, around 1 and 2 a.m. And I believe that the fire was not ordinary. We have really been told about how the fire did come about. Probably someone was cooking or someone's gas was on or something. We are not really sure of how it started. But one thing we know for sure is that it has been on for hours. It has been on for well over 10 hours. case you are wondering where this is the Iddo terminus here in Lagos, where this fire has been on for hours now, about 15 hours. And it was said that the fire did spread out to this axis. And one of the eyewitnesses we spoke with said that around 8 a.m., when the fire started about 5, it was on for about 2 hours, and after 2 hours, it went down a little. But by 8 p.m., it broke out into something serious. It was about 8 p.m. that the fire did spread out to this terminus, to this warehouse at the terminus. And that was as a result of the equipment they had in the warehouse that made the fire so vociferous and damaged. There's so much smoke in the axis. The fire seems to have gone down compared to when we first arrived. But we still have some level of fire here. Of course, the firefighters have come in their numbers. Some of the people we spoke with on and off camera have hailed them for a job well done. And they are still very much in service now, doing their thing. Yeah, you come up. I'm going to see. You come up.
You are just joining us. This is the Punch live coverage from Iddo terminus in Iddo, Lagos, where firefighters have been battling a raging fire that has been on for over 15 hours now. Right now, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fire trucks here from the Lagos State Fire Service, from La Sema, and even Las Vegas. Apparently, the warehouse was filled with candles and batteries. So far, we've not been able to confirm if any life was lost in the inferno.
This looks like the entrance to the warehouse, and I can see burnt batteries here. Burnt batteries, polished covers. Mm, batteries and polished covers. The firefighting process is still on. The firefighters are doing their best and completely and totally putting out the fire. The fire has been on for hours, for about 15 hours. I've gotten various information from different eyewitnesses. Some said it started by 5 p.m. Others say it started by 6 p.m. Although we have most people saying it started by 6 p.m. And this is a warehouse where batteries are being kept. Batteries, candles, polish containers. In fact, the batteries are overwhelming. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of batteries here. Same as candles, same as polished containers. Some foreigners are here as well. Some of them have left now. Of course, they all declined speaking on camera as well. The looked like owners of the warehouse or managers of the warehouse, and they were looking at, they were actually complaining about how they've lost millions to the fire. What is it also?
You can see the fire is still raging.
These are some of the candles that have burned, completely burned down to ashes. I think this we have more candles in this segment, and then the other hand where we have batteries. There's still fire in some inner parts of the warehouse, which the firefighters are yet to even detect as well. Because I doubt they even know there's fire in this side of the warehouse that we are, but they are on the other end trying to put out the fire, and they keep bringing more trucks. They keep bringing more trucks every time. Every time they lack water. According to some of the firefighters that spoke with us off camera, they brought about 20 or more trucks already, and they'll keep bringing more as long as they need more water here.
from Iddo terminus in Lagos, where a warehouse filled with candles and batteries has been on fire for over 15 hours now. Firefighters have been battling seriously to put it up. Since yesterday, we have firefighters, fire service, Lagos State Fire Service, the Lasema Response Unit, and even the Lagos State Government Fire Service. Everybody is here just trying to put out this fire that has been raging for over 15 hours. My name is Oluwafemi Daudu, reporting live for Punch from Iddo Terminal in Lagos State.
We have an eyewitness here who is going to be talking to us.
My name is Isa Abba. Around 4 o'clock in the evening, I did for market. So my wife don't call me, say our house don't burn. I come, nothing inside, nothing. One single something I no go carry.
How she talk say it take happen, how it take start.
So the person when you did there, they asked the person say, nah, the problem is when we said na fire, na lights, electronic
Light.
lights.
How?
So say now dem go catch near Kwaku. That Kwaku, the phone person say make e dem. I carry me I dey with that people when he carry water put am. The fire don over to me. That's why I call like that.
Where your house dey?
My house don burn, e dey for back. No be this way out. Na back this the thing. If you fit
A lot of
no, you go down there. If you go there, that there, na him to start.
okay, so if you follow this place go
Yes.
the back.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Wait,
So if you go there, I go show you. Everything that's started. Now from there to come there,
how many hours there for there?
I will tell you around 4:30.
Yes, no be time. Like how many houses don't burn for there?
House.
How many?
Now I know can the country don't pass 100.
So now the back the thing start.
Yes.
Okay. So we go there now. We go show our extent.
If you go there, I go show you.
The level of damage we don't have to for Okay, no problem. So we just have another eyewitness who just told us what happened. He said that his house got burnt. That his wife just called him that morning and they couldn't pick out. According to him, have been burnt completely to the ground, and that it was from that same place, that same area where the fire started from, that it came down to the warehouse. However, many people just believe that it is the warehouse that just started burning without really knowing where the origin of the fire disconnected, and somehow fire started as a lot of the wires coming in contact with a wood, a plank And that was how the whole thing started. That's according to our eyewitness now, and he's even ready to give us the tour of his burnt home and some of the houses burnt in his area. I don't go anywhere, guys. You know how we do it. To see the very best of reportage as regards breaking news and as regards new incidents. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, so this young boy is about to lead us to the other side, where some houses were burnt.
Look where they go now.
Something that this is not the Pakistan. They say the battery, the gas and the everything for there. That is the people that ask they what is happening for there. You see that Nepal now they cause this all these problems.
When this fire happened, everybody died.
Nobody. I expect to say nobody is dying for there.
This particular time,
Around 5:30, now they start this. You know, see around 5:30 before you finish this one. That you don't reach how many hours? 10 hours. People they do suffer for here. And the reason be that.
inside this warehouse is thanks to the young lad who brought us here. According to eyewitnesses we've spoken with, this is the origin of where the fire started from. You can see the residents of these shanties picking up the pieces of their materials that got burnt, their items that got burnt, their once upon a time home. Let's take you around. This is where the fire started from. We have conflicting reports of how It started, someone said it was as a result of two wires coming in contact with a plank, while someone said it was when electricity got restored, and that was when there was an outbreak.
I don't know how to take it. I don't know how to take it. I just saw the list. Around 5. No, 5.
I want to know how this thing takes start.
The thing is back. And when they're supposed to off it, the person know that and they break the house.
So how many? Waiting you I'm looking at the estimate of things they don't spoil here. Waiting if it talks they don't damage.
They no fit mention them plenty. As if we talk about this wire house self, how do look at all these places and houses now.
Now houses, waiting they use build and block or
Paco.
okay, Paco house.
But this one a block now. This wire house.
How many houses they here before when this place still exists?
Look at the house now. The house is the complete building. They just want.
You go reach how many?
I don't fit count them because I don't live here. I'm living at the barrack side there. I'm not.
Thank you.
I don't fit.
Thank you, ma. Okay. How many houses did this place before?
Me?
Yes, this place. Like how many houses? How many of all these?
This thing go start.
No, all these houses.
This area. How many hours?
How many houses?
House. I don't know. Okay, I don't talk to you before now for that inside.
How many people they live for this place?
They plenty now. How many people? They about 300 people now.
So this community now, 300 people they stay this community.
Not two sides. This one a former side. This one a rich side. This one a stone now. This one a people where they for inside the store. This one a people they stand for you. After the fire where you start now, everybody something you born. Now nefa. Now you start this.
Okay, now nepa.
Na nefa.
How you take apple? Nepa bring light and so.
Now the time when nepa bring light, that's just something you born for inside there. So now this is now something happen for there. Okay. You understand? Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So this is where the fire from. We have many individuals now telling us that it was when electricity was restored that the fire outbreak started from someone's house, someone's home, and the person was not around. And while they were trying to break in, Good morning, sir.
Morning, how are you?
Yeah, I'm very fine.
All right.
We are sorry for
the fire.
Yes, the outbreak of fire here.
Exactly. And we were people who were living here, exactly. And this fire raised up around 5:30. And we expect 5:30 in the PM. Yesterday. So the fire is a electric fire. And electric caused the fire, and the fire escalated. Almost the fire overpowered us because we are trying to quench the fire, but the fire refused to quench. So before then, we call fire service. Them they come and rescue us. I'm living around here. I have almost 2-3 shops here. There's some there. His life here, parties, and this warehouse they lost more than billions of naira. So that's what we have to say.
Okay, how many people live for this place? How many people live here?
We are more than 1,000 who are living here. Yeah, and all of us were laborers. We are working in this warehouse where fire burned. So we are laborers, all of us. And some of us, they have a trader selling some provision and things like that. But still, almost this area is for laborers.
You said you are liberal. Can you tell us about your Can you tell us about your job?
That one is a very long story. We have a serious situation now. The fire is still never not quite finished.
Okay, so let's say how many houses are here?
The house that here is almost 470 something.
We have over 400 houses here.
Yes, houses and shops, and more than 1,000 because some rooms is the family men. Some have 4 or 5 children. They are living in the same room, single room. So that's why we more than 1,000 people who are living here.
Okay, so I guess you guys have makeshift houses here, not block houses.
No. It's a bachelor rooms because we are laborers, and the railway are not allow us to build the concrete building. So that's why we use the manage with the marble houses there.
What's your name?
My name is Shehu Isa.
Yeah. What's your position?
So I'm a trader man, and I'm still living in this compound again.
They say you are their leader.
Yes, exactly.
So what is the name of the position?
Well, we expect a rescue from Almighty God now, but I don't have much to say. Please.
What do you want the government to do for you?
To rescue us and help us, because as you see me like this, only this cloth now I escape with. Since yesterday, I'm wearing this cloth. I'm not commodity with anything. Even single spray, I'm not commodity from my house. See these boys where I've been telling them to come out from this place.
So how was having this interview now? We just thank you very much. Yes, you're welcome. We just discovered that some individuals, some scavengers who are trying to get into that building. We just had a noise. We don't even know how it happened, but it looked like the fire was trying to probably get one of them or consume some of them. And they ran out, they escaped. Nobody got injured because they are back in now and trying to get a few things out of the building. This does not look safe, but it doesn't look like they're going to stop if you tell them to stop. And they are probably just trying to get some things out of the raging fire and the burning building before the whole thing gets consumed. So according to everyone that we've spoken with, this is the origin of the fire that led to the warehouse. And according to the chairman of those people, the laborers living here, he said they have over 1,000 people living here with about 470 homes, 70 houses. But of course, I asked him if the houses here, it doesn't look like they have any block made house here, and he said no, that they are just makeshift houses that they have here. So it's more like a mini shanty or a shanty, if you ask me. But according to him, they've all lost everything they have, and he only escaped with the clothes he had on, picking out nothing from his apartment. This is the state of things here in Iddo, Lagos, where the fire started yesterday evening. Some people said it was 4, some said it was 4:30 p.m., some said it was 5, others have said it was 5:30 p.m., some have said it was 6 p.m. But one thing we are sure of is that it started yesterday evening, and it has been on for hours and hours on ending. Okay, you can see some of these people here trying to pick up a few things out of the burnings. They are taking face masks, they are taking torchlights, they are taking batteries.
Wallahi oga daki na ya kone, kaya na ya kone daga ni sai wannan wanda sai wannan gida. Wani dan kasuwa ne da su gare ga shago na nan inda kake nan da wani shago na ya kone.
Yeah, cool.
I think that my Iddo son, I was trying to explain to us that he could only take the clothes on him. He has lost everything, and all he has is what is just on him right now. This is a Punch Live coverage from Iddo Terminal in Lagos, where a raging fire has been burning since about 5 p.m. Sunday evening. And firefighters are still on site on the other side of the building trying to put off the fire. Please stay tuned as we bring you more updates from Iddo. Just over here, we can see some kids picking up face mask.
You can see people are still scavenging, picking up items of the burning building. They're simply trying to grab what they can grab. So we have
We are returning to the other side of the warehouse where firefighters are still battling to put out the fire, which has been raging since about 5 p.m. Sunday evening, February the 14th, 2021. We have firefighters from the Federal Fire Service, the Lagos State Fire Service, LASEMA, and even from Julius Berger. Just right here on the floor, you can see the candles which have melted just flowing down. This is still the Punch Live coverage of the fire incidents at Iddo, not too far from Yaba, on the Lagos mainland. CJ.
I can see a new truck of water here. I didn't see this before we moved to the other side, so it means that it must have been newly brought. And the raging fire is still very much in the business of raging. The fire looks to have huge strength and it's coming back alive again with thick smoke everywhere.
Due to the fact that the warehouse is filled with batteries and candles to the brim, firefighters are having a difficult time putting out the fire, which has been burning raging for over 15 hours. Our witnesses said this building was burst down by the fire. The entire structure has collapsed as we speak right now. a few minutes ago, we're on the other side of this compound where we had what used to be a shanty where some laborers stayed. Some of them had shops, others had apartments where they kept where they live with their families. We spoke to about one or two of them who said they were unable to bring out anything or to save any of their properties other than the clothes they had on them. There has been conflicting reports about when the fire actually started. Some said 4 o'clock, past 5. The majority said it started at about 6 p.m. in the evening. We can, we can see some laborers just trying to take what is left, what they have in other warehouses so that the fire doesn't spread to the other warehouses around. But still here, like at the terminal, this is still the Punch live coverage of the fire incident at Iddo terminal. Okay. Some firefighters have been able to enter into the building. Previously, they were battling the fire from outside, but now they've gone in to try to put out the fire from inside. If you are just joining us, this warehouse is filled with batteries, candles, and on the other side we have torchlights and even face masks. Down here you can see the batteries, even polish case. More and more goods have been taken out from the other part of the warehouse in order to forestall any further damage and loss to properties and goods. The fire is still raging. Right now, the fire has been burning for over 15 hours, good 15 hours. I think because the warehouse is filled with candles, batteries, which are highly explosive in their numbers, the firefighters have been having difficulty putting out the fire completely. If you are just joining us, this is the Punch live coverage of the fire incident at Iddo in Lagos, reporting live from the scene is Oluwafemi Daudo and Segun Ojoayo. Please stay tuned as we bring you more and more updates from Iddo terminals in Lagos. Thank you. Yeah, just joining us. This is the Punch Live coverage of the fire incident at Iddo Terminal in Lagos, where firefighters have been battling for over 15 hours to put out the fire at a warehouse at Iddo Terminal that was filled with batteries, candles, police, torchlights, and even face masks. The firefighters have been having a difficult time, but they are trying their best to put out the fire. As of now, they've been able to go into the warehouse to try to put out the fire from inside. Previously, they have been battling with it from outside, but now they are trying to put it out from inside. You can see just right in front of your screen. It says the fire is becoming much more stronger. But the fire service are on ground. The Federal Fire Service, the Lagos State Fire Service, the Lasema response units, everybody is on ground just to try to curtail this fire and put it under control. Earlier we spoke to a firefighter who said they used about 20 trucks. We've spoken to a number of witnesses, and we'll be able to confirm to us that no life was lost. According to some witnesses, the fire started in the evening of Sunday, February 14th, 2021, and has been burning ever since. We look at that, it's over 15 hours now, and the firefighters are still battling to put it off. On the other side of the warehouse earlier, where there was a kind of residential thing. We spoke to the leader who said about 1,000 persons have been displaced as a result of the fire, in which most of them were laborers at the warehouse. More and more people are trying to start happening down here. We can see some laborers just trying to carry whatever they can rescue from the other warehouse just beside this one this morning.
We still have a raging fire in Iddo, in Lagos. The firefighters have been battling for hours to put out the fire. Goods and properties worth millions of naira have been damaged already. And the fire has been on for hours. Started around 5-6 p.m. yesterday evening. And it has been on till this time. The fire seems not to be subsiding, and it keeps on raging and raging and raging, despite the efforts of the firefighters. Fire has been on for about 16 hours now or more. What millions of naira have been lost to the fire? These young men here have been taking these bags, obviously containing some other goods, from a nearby warehouse to a vehicle that is parked not too far away from here. This has been on for about 5-10 minutes now. They will drop what they have with them. They will go back to the warehouse. They will get all of these goods and take them to the vehicle. I guess the owner of that warehouse or people working in the warehouse are just trying to avoid a situation whereby the fire spreads to their own side. This is one of such men carrying goods up one warehouse into a nearby vehicle. Prevention, they say, is better than cure. Even from this distance, one can feel the heat coming out of this warehouse. And we have some of these men I made mention of earlier. They are taking goods off a nearby warehouse and ferrying them into a nearby vehicle. Obviously trying to prevent a similar situation to the warehouse. Okay. Okay. With teamwork and team efforts, the firefighters are battling the fire. And the smoke is blowing up to high heaven. I know I do a job. New dimensions are being taken, but the end product of all is to put out the fire.
If you are just joining, this is the Punch Live coverage of the fire incident at Iddo Terminal. Firefighters have been battling for over 15 hours now, running going close to 16 hours to put up this fire inferno at the warehouse in Iddo Terminal. The warehouse is filled to the brim with candles, torchlights, batteries, olives, and even face masks. We have the firefighters from the Federal Fire Service, the Lagos State Fire Service. So far, we have spoken to a number of eyewitnesses who confirmed to us that the fire started as a result of power surge when power was restored in the evening of February 14, 2021. And they've also confirmed to us that no life was lost in the whole incident. You are just joining us. You can see on your screen firefighters still battling to put out the fire. You can see on your screen some laborers trying to take what is left to rescue the properties and the goods in a very close, in another warehouse just close to this one, so that the goods in that warehouse don't get damaged. You are ferrying the goods, the properties, whatever they can save into a truck that is just nearby. If you are just joining us, don't go anywhere. This is a Punch Live coverage of the fire incident at Iddo terminals in Iddo, Lagos. We have here on ground Segun Ondoayo and myself and Oluwafemi Daudu. We'll be bringing you more news from the scene of the fire incident as they happen. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. If you are just joining us, this is a Punch Live coverage of the fire incident at Iddo Terminal, Lagos, where firefighters are trying to put out a fire that has been on for over 15 hours. We've spoken to a number of eyewitnesses who said the fire started in the evening of Sunday, February the 14th, 2021. On the other side of this building, which is or was a warehouse containing candles, batteries, and other items like polish and torchlights. We had what used to be like a residential, a shanties of sorts. We spoke to the leader of the community who said about 1,000 persons have been displaced. There are about 470 apartments and shops where laborers who work at the warehouse stay with their families. Let's take you to the other part of the building where firefighters are still battling seriously to put off the fire incident. The fire is still raging strong as a result of the fact that the warehouse was filled with candles, batteries, torchlights, and polish, and shoe polish, to be precise. We have firefighters from the Lagos State Fire Service. You can see your truck right here. We also have firefighters on the Federal Fire Service. We also have support from Julius Berger. We have the men of the Lagos Asema Response Unit on site.
Yes, sir. It's live, sir. Good morning, sir.
I can't talk to you now. They have to
NTA. So we're going to be speaking live with the comptroller of the Lagos State Fire Service. She gives like so very quickly, results how and when the fire began here. But one thing everybody has agreed upon, everybody's agreed upon is the swift response and the quality that your men have brought on board. Can you just help us analyze that?
Yes, Lagos State Fire Service received the fire calls to Iddo here, Iddo Terminal Market warehouse about 18:05 hour on Sunday 14. We quickly deploy our men to the scene of fire. 2 stations at a go, Ilupeju and Sari, came down to fight the fire. On getting there, we met the fire well alive. We discovered that the fire emanated from an half of acre of land built with shanty structure used as a residential. That's where the fire emanated from, down to the warehouse built with the block building structure. We've been here fighting fire since yesterday. We got here 18 hours, 15 minutes after 6. We've been fighting fire up to now. But as it is now, the fire is under control.
How many trucks have you used to fight?
We have the Lagos State Fire has 5 trucks. While we also have some from Lasema, the Julius Berger. We were together fighting the fire.
We had no lights and windows, but
no lights involved. But the constraint we had when we got here, people were busy bringing out those with truck blocking the fire truck. No means of entry, no means of going back out to replenish, no means of coming in of the truck to use water. It was a serious battle.
This fire has been on for about 15, 16 hours and it's still on as of now.
It's because of the content involved. We have the candles, sanding, battery, this gas lighter. We have everything installed in the warehouse. This has been the constraint.
How soon should we expect fire?
As we can see, the fire is under control. But we are still here. We are getting the escalator to bring down.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So there you have it. We've been covering this fire now for hours. The fire was said to have started about 6 p.m. yesterday. Various eyewitnesses have said it started around 4. Some say it started by 4:30. Others have said it started around 5. But it started yesterday evening. It has been on for hours. We just spoke with the director of the Lagos State Fire Service now, and she said that our men were called at 5 minutes past 6 p.m. Yesterday, and they go to the scene. And immediately they go to the scene, she deployed our men from Iddo down here. They have been trying to combat the fire in collaboration with Lasema and the Federal Fire Service. They've been doing that. They've been trying to put out the fire, and they've been on and on. When asked why the fire had been on for about 15 hours, despite the number of men and deployment of trucks down here, she said it was a result of the things, the equipment that were in the warehouse. And in case you do not know what the warehouse had, there are candles in the warehouse. We saw that with our own eyes. They equally had sardines, there are torchlights in the warehouse as well. There are batteries in the warehouse. There are lighters in the warehouse. So these equipment, these things make it very difficult for the fire service to do their job. And when the fire looks like it's going out, it just begins to boom once again. I will be here for hours giving you live updates from Iddo, the Iddo terminal market. The fire actually started from one of the shanties, shanties are behind, where the chairman of the shanty said they have about 1,000 people living there and over 470 houses. Of course, you know, their shanty houses are where planks are used as houses, are where roofing sheets are used as houses, and they've lost goods, they've lost their homes. But fortunately for everyone involved, nobody has died, no life has been lost. All the materials that have been lost to the fire are materials in the homes of these individuals, and that is the state of things for now. Don't go anywhere, guys. We are still giving you live updates from the scene of the fire incident. Shegondra is my name, and Femi Daudu, my partner, has been with me here, and together we are giving you live updates from this scene.
Thank you.
The firefighters are still doing their best in ensuring they completely put out this fire. But the fire has been stubborn, coming back stronger every single time they think they are winning. And this has been going on for hours now. It started yesterday around 5 p.m. and it's almost 11 a.m. now, and the fire is still burning. It's happening here at Iddo in Lagos. Of course, if you know Yaba, you know Igbo. The Iddo market is very popular around these axes. And the Shanti community that is housing about 1,000 people has gone up in flames with about 470 Shanti homes destroyed, burnt totally to the ground. They are just joining us now. This is the state of things here.
This section of the warehouse is filled with batteries and shoe polish. Firefighters are ready to go into this part of the warehouse.
We are live here at Iddo. Some people and a warehouse where torchlights, batteries, sardines, and more babes have been burning for hours. The shanty community housing about 1,000 people and having about 470 shanty homes has been burned down to the ground completely, with complete people occupying the place to take out. While the warehouse itself looking sad, and it's a very, very sad look on the faces of many individuals here. It's a forlorn atmosphere, if you ask me. We have been here for hours, giving you back-to-back updates on the situation of things as regards the firefighters and the firefighting process. Water have been brought. And they come back, that is burning and having their content taken out to trucks waiting to offload some of these materials to places we don't know at the moment. But with the commander of 8 minutes past 6 p.m. yes of February, and she immediately deployed her men down to this axis to ensure that they put out the fire. But for about 15, 16 hours now, the fire is still on, and she said that is because of the delicate materials and equipment that are inside this warehouse and the environment behind the warehouse. That is the decision of spoken to people who have state of things. The fire has not been burning as it was when we first arrived here, but I can tell you authoritatively, as you can see, that the fire is still on. There's still thick smoke around the axis, but the firefighters are doing everything within their power to bring down this fire completely. They are trying to bring about clinical transportation to the process here, but that is a big problem, especially as the fire has not gone down totally. This is what we can bring to you from this place this morning. Thank you very much for being a part of this. Of course, you know that you can always trust us to give you the very best of updates as regards situations like this and breaking stories. I will give you not just pictures, but video evidences to prove that indeed we are truly the best for you. Don't go anywhere, guys. You know that there's going to be a video, there's going to be an interview coming up by 12 noon, where on the same table you are on, we'll be speaking with someone you would definitely love to listen to. My name is Shegun Dwayo. Femi Dauda has been my partner on this mission. Very much for being part of this. I'm going anywhere, guys. Please keep sticking with us. Bye for now.